I'm just going to introduce you to the equipment. So you can use a normal cannula, a 16 gauge cannula, dilators, split sheath, and each station has two boxes, so two people can do it at the same time. So I'm going to do on this. So with the insertion of Pd catheter, you've already done your scanning, your exit site. So this is just the insertion of the needle. If you have ultrasound, you do it under real-time guidance. Otherwise, you just have to do it blind. And the idea is that if you do it under real-time guidance, as soon as you pierce the peritoneum, you stop advancing the needle and advance the blood a bit. But I'm just going to guess over here because. So this is in, right? And now is the time where if you want to use fluoroscopy, you inject some contrast, and the contrast will show you whether it's in the right place. If you don't have contrast, no big deal. Now, at this point in time, it's a good idea to infuse some fluids. So I prepared something over here. I need someone to hold this up for me. Any volunteer? Yep, if you hold this up, thank you very much. And the idea is that you coat the bowel in some fluid. So I'm just going to normally what I normally do is I usually put some cushion at the very top and press over there. So I won't do the whole lot. So after you've infused some fluid, 500 mils normally, you disconnect it, right? And now I'll put my guide wire in. So I'm just going to use this one. So guide wire is inserted. Straighten it. It's not pierced it yet, sorry. I have to go in a slightly acute angle. Usually the needle I use is a bit longer than this. I'll show you in a minute what needles I use. So usually about 20-25 centimeters is good enough. So once the guide wire is inserted, right, I remove the cannula. So I've got guide wire, and from there onwards is cellular insertion. So I dilate it with a small dilator, the 10 or 12 French. The key thing is to make sure the guide wire is not kinked. So you do that by moving the guide wire up and down. Twist it. And I use a larger dilator, and I put one here. And very often, you can dilate the guide wire, but very often I attach it to the split sheath straight away and do it in all one go. 16 gauge. So we normally use the 16 gauge. You can use the 15 gauge, provided your catheter is small enough, but 16 gauge is what we normally use. Some people go straight to the 16 gauge, and the same principle applies to make sure the guide wire is not kinked. Only halfway through, right? Then disengage dilator. Dilator remains in place, and split sheath goes all the way through. Then I remove guide wire, and lubricant to the very tip. Dilator comes out. I like to let the dilator come up at the very last moment. So that it doesn't have resistance. This will go through easily. I need some tissue. There's no tissue here.
Tissue.
Tissue. Okay. A lot of gel.
Full design?
Yes, yes, please. Thank you. Can I use one?
Yeah.
This is one. Just wondering whether this is a different size. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Some difficulties with this. It's very tight for this one. It's not supposed to be this tight. Let me just try this again. Wasn't okay. Sometimes the split sheath will clamp in itself.
Do you want some KY80?
So I've already put some KY on it.
So you got some.
There's already loads of KY, and it's to the point where it's very tight. It's the first time using chicken breast. Yeah, now it goes through. It doesn't go beyond a certain point. Look, I've already bypassed the ball.
Orange tag.
It's going through. This is taking a long time. Sorry about this. This demonstration is probably not going as well as I like it to. Should go in a lot more quicker than this.
Okay. Kan dia ini dia.
You know what I might do is use one of my own PD catheters, which is over here. I just grab a PD catheter from here. Here, different size catheter. So okay, this is this one. So let's try this one, see whether this works. This is slightly different. It's a straight tip catheter. It goes through very easily. So that's what it should do. I think it's slightly different diameter. Slightly anyway. So the way the split sheet works is that it splits, right? And the catheter remains inside you. And as the catheter splits, the PD catheter is revealed. And there you have it. All right. Now, what I should have done earlier on is to make a cut, but I'll do it now. And I'm looking for a blade. So we'll make a 2 or 3 centimeter cut, right? And that area of the cut, right, I'm going to dissect above it using an arterial forceps. So this area is nicely dissected through. And there are several ways around it. This is a sore neck. With a straight neck, you just dissect out and tunnel. With a sore neck, you can actually embed this in. And now I need to actually make the exit site for this one. So this is probably be around here. Right, so exit site here. Small cut. And dissection throughout, and now my tunneler goes all the way out to where I've just cut it. Then you tunnel it out, just like that. If it's a straight neck, you just tunnel it all the way through. If it's a sore neck like this, you just tuck it into the area that you've just dissected through. Right. And once you've already tunneled this through, you release this, and then you attach the PD catheter attachments, which is also around here just now. This, I won't do it over here. You attach it here, and then you can infuse fluids in and out, and then you stitch up the area over here. So that's how you do insert a PD catheter. So I used this just now, and that's the cheapest, commonest one. That's the Varese needle. The Varese needle is really good. It comes with a sharp edge and a blunt spring at the end. So when it pierces the abdomen, the blunt, and it goes to the peritoneum, the blunt edge springs forward. And once that's in, you can pass fluid and guide wire through. This Varese needle is different because it's got a hole at the end. The other needle that we often use is the Hawkins-Atkins needle. So it's got a sharp edge, blunt edge, but it's very visible on ultrasound, and it's extra long. It's very useful for large patients. Okay, any questions? Before I get you to split up into small groups. So
the section which you did in the after you inserted the catheter, should we do it before or?
Yes, do it before. So I was in a rush, but some people prefer to do it after, just in case they don't get it. But make a small cut, dissect, right, and then insert. But some people would prefer to insert first, and if they can't get it in, they don't bother with the actual dissection. So up to you. So in terms of ease, it's actually easier to actually dissect before the catheter is inserted. Any questions? So for demonstrators, there's spare balloons over here, and if you have a guide wire kings and you need more split shifts, there's more over here as well. All right, if you want to split into 5 groups.